Hello and welcome to Arte Studio Nagoya. Today is the first video I'm doing in 2023, and I wanna just talk about a little bit of things that are gonna happen and have happened in the last few days and in the next year and so on. So I'm gonna start talking about cameras because I actually I sell some cameras, and this is basically what I'm expecting to have this year. I'm not sure if I will add anything, I don't think so, but you never know. And I don't know if I'm gonna take something away, I don't think so, because this is kind of camera that I really like, but let's see. So my Pentax X7 stays, is the camera that so far I have used the most. Let's see this year how much I use it, but yeah, so far this camera is for me one of the best options. These ones you have seen a little bit recently in videos is the Besa, the Voigtlander Besa RF, and I make some videos reviewing the camera, and I actually kind of practiced with the camera to take it back to Europe, to Spain, that is my native country. And I took some pictures with the camera during the Christmas, first in Tokyo, and probably you can start seeing some of the photos in Instagram that I took in Tokyo with this camera, and also back in Spain, and it works really well. I'm so happy with the performance of the camera, so that was good, and I'm planning to keep it so far. Now, I used to have some SLRs that I get rid of because many things, but some of the things, like I have too many cameras. So I have sell the Pentax SP Black, which is a camera that I really like. I bought so many SPs through the years, and I think probably I will buy another one in some moment in the future because I really love that camera, but at the same time I never have a need for that camera. And what is more surprising is that I sell the Nikon FM3A, and I will make a video I think about that, but now I'm using the Nikon F2, and I use the Nikon F2 with this view prism that have a light meter included. And the reason I think I always gonna have kind of a Nikon F in my arsenal, whatever, if it's this one or the FM or FE or FMN3A or whatever, is because of this lens that I have here, which is the Nikon 1.4, which 50mm 1.4, which I really like. It's my favorite lens so far, but I have to say that I have also purchased recently this lens. This is a Nikon, is the pre-AI version of the Nikon 50mm 55mm 1.2. Okay, this is a 55mm 1.2, and it's a pre-AI, but it is being modified to be compatible. So I can use this one with FM3A2 or any other cameras that don't mount the old ones, because this I think is being modified by the manufacturer back in the days, looks like. I mean, this is an amazing lens, and I will probably make a video about this lens more in detail because I think it's interesting. This is not only the camera that I have used the longest here, but also is the camera that I'm currently making a project with it. So I'm gonna finish the project with this camera in April, and maybe in some moment I will talk about that project, because I'm doing some long-term projects too that I haven't talked in the YouTube channel, but yeah, and I'm taking photos with these two cameras for 2 long projects. So and I have a speed graphic where I shoot 4x5, I think I have made a video too with this camera, but I would like to make a review this year of this camera, and not only that, I would like to use it a little bit more. The thing is, this camera and this camera kind of overlaps a little bit for me, because they're both bulky cameras that are able to take really good pictures with a huge quality. I mean, and that they both works for slow down, take your time, and so on. This one is more versatile, obviously, so that's why I use this less. But I'm thinking to print more this year, and that's one of the things also, like because several reasons. The increase of price of film, and also because I have I mean, tons of negatives still that I need to work. So one of the ideas I get this year is, like, I got tired of somehow, like, just taking photos like crazy, and scan, like, process them and scan them and put it every day in Instagram. Like, if you following me in Instagram, you have noticed probably that I have slowed down a little bit in Instagram. I upload sometimes when I want, but not every day anymore. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Not only because of the cost too, but also because I don't feel that is going where I want to go. Like, still, Instagram is my main way to show my pictures so far, but I want that to change. I want that to change. I want to print more. So that's kind of the goal for this year. Take less pictures and spend more time going to the last step to print the photos. Um, in relationship with that, if we're thinking what kind of film I'm gonna use, because the price increased, like color film, I don't know if you hear about it, but here in Japan especially, the price is gonna be so crazy that, I mean, there's still some Fujifilm in some shops, especially medium format for the Pentax X7. So maybe I will buy some rolls of that film here and there. But other than that, in 35 millimeters, I'm gonna be using mostly PV film. PV film is a film that a lab that I work with them, meaning, like, I mean, they have like a group of photographers in the lab that we have meetings and so on, kind of like a photo club, but not exactly like a photo club. So this lab that is called Rain Roots 2005, you can find it for that name, Rain Roots, basically. They bulk load Vision 3 Kodak cinema film, motion picture film, and they kind of do something. I don't know exactly what he does, but the formula is a little bit different, because the colors that the film produces are a little bit special, and is their specialty, and is reasonable, cheap, and it's reasonable cheap to process the film with them too. So that's what I'm gonna do. In terms of black and white, I've been shooting mostly like HP5 because it's the cheapest here. But I recently find some issues in my film. There is like some kind of white spots all over the sky, hundreds of them, and I'm right now figuring what's going on. If it's the camera, if it's this camera, because it's the one I used recently more, that is scratching the negative. If it's the developer that I'm using, but I mean, I'm probably gonna make another video about that, because I think it's an interesting subject. But I'm thinking that probably is the batch of HP5 that they have here in the shops that I can reach, meaning Big Camera and Yodobashi, that they have some issues. So I'm gonna try with other films that are in the same range of price to see if that's the problem. If that's the problem, at least for now, I will change to another brand for medium format black and white. But let's see. You know, my favorite film, I said in other videos, if you haven't seen it, my favorite film black and white is Triax. But Triax is ridiculously expensive here in Japan, so probably I'm not gonna be able to shoot that film too much this year. Also, before the year, I went to Tokyo and I went to Zen Gallery and I bought this book of John Saipal. It's his new book, which I really like, and I'm very happy that I purchased this book. Other thing related with that, this is the last year edition. Like exactly 1 year ago, I talked about this book. I have made a new one, and I printed one copy, and I took it to Spain, and I present to my mentor, painter, that is my mentor, and I present to him. So I don't have a physical copy of this year, but I will print one, and I will show you, hopefully as last year. And this is a book of Masahisa Fukase, Ravens, and I having this almost like a prod to talk about the fact that from March there's gonna be an exhibition in Tokyo about Fukase in Top Museum, and this book is my favorite book and I really like Fukase's work, so I would love to go to that exhibition this year. Also, the last goal, as I say, I want to print more. So maybe I'm thinking, if it's possible, I'm not sure. Maybe I will try to make an exhibition in Rain Roots. They have a small gallery there with this year edition of my Igor Cibrevas book, and maybe make a small batch, like 10 or 20. Sell those copies and have an exhibition in relationship with that, like presenting the book and things like that. That's my plan. I don't know, depends on how busy I'm gonna be this year and how my personal life goes, if I can end up doing that, but that's what I would like to do. Okay, so basically this is what I can tell you right now of some things that are here, some things for the future, some things that have happened. I hope you enjoyed this video and keep watching the videos. You can keep please watching Instagram, because it's the place you can see my work right now, of photos that I'm taking the most. If I in the future start to have other ways of showing my work, I will let you know in the future. For the moment, please check my Instagram and follow me on Instagram. I would like to have more followers on Instagram actually. That's one of the issues that I found, like I put a lot of work and I don't see like too much feedback from that point of view. I'm like in YouTube. I hope I can make some videos this year too. So see you in the next video. Please keep tuned and take care. Bye.